Hello and welcome back to Australian Technology Park, the scene of the Logitech CGPL Season 2 Championships. Now, so far today, we've seen both Vox Eminor and Team Immunity win their semi-final matches. And that means we're going to be seeing those two teams duke it out a little later on today. For now, we're moving on to our third place match. We have Avant, Garde and Qlimax crew. Now, these teams are still competing for $850 in cash prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Avant Garde versus Qlimax crew for the Cyber Gamer Premier League.
Thank you very much, Sam, man. You are absolutely right. My name is Uber. I'm joined here by PDP, and of course it is time to see who will be taking out third place here for the Logitech CGPL Season 2 Championships. Avant Garde, Qlimax crew, both coming off losses here. The difference between them being one team has had a break and one team has had to come straight away from their match.
Yeah, I mean, playing a LAN, you always have to put up with getting up and moving around, and it's part of being an experienced player is actually dealing with that sort of adversity. Like, if you're hot, can you stay hot? And if you've cooled off and, you know, you're not playing particularly well, can you get yourself back in the game? And they've picked us too as the first map between these guys. And so I think that the knife round is huge, just like it was in the previous Dust 2 game that we saw. But at the same time, it's one of those maps where anyone can really play well if, you know, if the shots are being made. So.
All right, crucially, the knife round going over in favour of Qlimax crew here. And, I mean, it's Dust, so we know obviously a little bit of a T-sided bias here. I guess we really feel that, you know, Qlimax want to go in that way, start on Terrorist, or? Yeah,
I mean, I think personally they should definitely start T. They had a great start against Vox Eminor on the T side, and then they did battle quite well through the back half of their CT side. But the problem with Qlimax earlier in the day was I think that they got a little bit nervous having a few newer players. They got a bit of a lead, and sometimes the lead's actually harder to play with than when you're playing from behind. So hopefully Qlimax can conquer their nerves and keep playing at a high level. But it looks as though we're going to go straight into the pistol round.
Well, yeah, sometimes it's maybe they realised that they were ahead and maybe just froze and freaked out and like this can't be happening and kind of psych themselves out. Nonetheless, it looks like a bit of a B-rush here on the pistol round, which is fairly standard and safe to say for Qlimax crew now. Smoke going down, going to run straight onto this one. He still will open up the account. Zuzi picks up Payback. They're sitting up on those boxes, and it's going to be a fairly quick plant now if Break has anything to say about it. Here we go. We're going to see the poke out from the doors as well. Light step, nice pick up there over towards PZ Kid. A lot of shots being thrown over. Ustilo picking up Zuzi there. A 2v1 situation now. Bomb is down. Light step, huge all day, especially with his AWPing now. He's going to go straight towards that door. He wasn't going to push out on towards Tonks, but he's going to have to look in that direction momentarily. Bomb still not planted. He's had to duck across to pick that one up. So the odds are against him at this stage. Obviously, it's going to be pretty obvious when he does try and go for that kind of plant. Light step wants to pick up before he tries to go for anything here. It's quite possible he might not even bother with the plant. Or will he rotate by the looks over towards A? Yeah,
he's done a great job of picking up the bomb and managed to weave his way back to dark without being spotted. So the CTs at the moment are completely unaware. They still think he's in B. They've gone for a charge, and Snakeware is on the land. So he's going back well through T-spawn, and he'll get the position and get a long cross maybe if he decides that's where he wants to go. But it's more about post-plant. I mean, you can see that Tonks has a kit here. It's a 2v1 situation. They're both on 100 health points. And Snakeware does have 2 flashes, which will work in his advantage. But they've got absolutely no idea that he's gone long. Tonks is lining up the shot. So getting this one will be crucial for Tonks as he crosses. Doesn't manage to do all that much damage. It doesn't even hit him, in fact, as he crosses long. So great opportunity here for Snakeware, not only to win the round, but the plant was huge because it means that on the third round, instead of having to double eco, they can just now single eco. But the round is well from over as Snakeware attempts this 2v1, and the flash is good. He will pick up one straight away. Snakeware going huge there, picking up the first kill, and he's baiting really well. He's got not a lot of ammo to work with, but he's made the aggressive push. Unfortunately, can't make the kill. Ustilo, as he's done, you know, pretty much the whole day, apart from that Cage game where no one really played well, you know, he picked up the kill there, and that's the sort of start that AV needed.
All right, Ustilo actually picking up, obviously, Tonks' defuse kit there and putting it to good use. Very, very close from there. And probably two of the players we expect to be headliners in this game. Definitely a featured matchup for Snakewell and Ustila. Let's see if he can lead first round over towards Avant Garde. I want to make it another one here, of course. Now, we've seen Tonks go with the scout here. Ustila favouring the P90. So this anti-eco now, we can see that most of the entirety of Qlimax crew trying to push here onto the B-bomb side. Good entry there. Payback goes down quite quickly. And for little cost, Zuzi, Lightstep and Breaker are a little bit low, but they are still managed to get themselves on this bomb site now. We can see
Snakewell is at long with the bomb, so they have managed to fool them into thinking it is it, but he's taken much too long to make his way through long and try and get that plan. He should have been much closer once the rotate came on, but at the same time, all three CTs are now at the B bomb site. Sorry, it's a 2v1 again against Snakewell, and the plant will go down. So 2 times 2 plants for Snakewell. Again, the odds are well against him to win this round just with the Glock. And he can see, I think they can actually see his shadow poking over the wall. That's exactly what happened. His shadow was coming over the top of the wall, slightly too far towards the drop zone. So if you sit on that ledge, you can get away with it, but he was a little too far over, and you can see the edge of his leg or his shadow coming over the top of the wall. So a little bit unlucky there for Snakewell, but a great eco and a great plan.
I heard the call coming out from Estilo, I think it was, that he did actually see Snakewell up on that short point there, and it wasn't going to be an easy one for him again, especially up against 2 P90s. So Avant Garde putting 2 on the trot here, and pretty good news if you're on that CT side. It was a good start for them, I guess. Have to see now what Qlimax is going to try and orchestrate here. He's a buy, so you see the light step now with that famed AWP in his hand. He's going to have a crack at the cross. Won't get a pick on that one. He pokes again, but albeit a little bit too late now. 2 crossing to B at the moment for Avant Garde. The bomb being held in tunnels currently. See if they might actually make a pick into lowers. Will they rotate towards mid or maybe out at this stage? Sicko pushing up on long here. So still sitting back on the bomb side, and Tonks wants to head towards short, I think now. The smoke goes down in mid, and Payback just trying to have to sit back on this one a little bit. You can see the entirety of Qlimax crew just trying to stake mid out, trying to make a pick, trying to force someone maybe to poke them here. It's a crab walk towards A. They're going to run into the player at long, though. He is sitting tight. Bomb currently going towards that A side now, and you can see Nova coming out with light step here. You can see Sicko on the other side of that door. Fairly center spot. You'd like to think that they check their corners here, and the bomb is being so gingerly transported across the map. We hope that it's not the order poke stroke. Nova checks a good shot there from Sicko. Will pick up one, makes it a double, gets the bomb down, but Break will pick up. Sicko still damage being done now. 3v4 has unfolded, and quickly Avant Garde will try and rotate now to defend the A side. If that is still where Lightstep wants to take this one, a few picks are crucial here from Qlimax crew. And if they want to open this one up again, Tonks will be the first target at this stage. Mon picks up, is still on the other side of the map. Important play there. There won't be a rotate to be at this stage. You can see Mon still trying to hold against Payback. If you can get this pick, it might be a good chance. Mon and Break combining nicely there. Tonks goes down. He was on the A side. Last man standing is Peasy Kitty. Is at mid. Mon's going to come towards him, but that P90, that fire rate is always going to be handy. The bomb goes down. Peasy Kid with it all to do.
Yeah, I mean, excellent execution there. Good effort from Sicko to get 2 kills at long, but after that, the positioning from Avant Garde was just a little bit off, able to give Mont those kills where really he should never have been in a position to affect the outcome of the round. I mean, they had the A bomb site, they knew they were in the A bomb site, and they still managed to give away a kill to Mont, and what that actually did was drop one of the A players back down into CT spawn and force him to team up with his other CT partner to try and kill him, and that left the A side completely open. And PZ Kid making a great decision here, picks up that AWP, gets away with it, and so they will lose the round, but on the flip side, they do retain that AWP, and it can, you know, they're on eco now because of that loss, but allows them to at least try and make a play in the game because they have that AWP.
So that AWP going to go over towards Payback there, and he's also got a flash. PZ Kid, the only one with armor, Kevlar and helmet, should I say, on Avant Garde this round. So see if Lightstep can make the shot. No, nothing in this time, but it did see 2 cross over. Qlimax now pushing 3 almost towards bedrooms here, and 2 actually sitting a long way back on this board, not actually pushing into tunnels at all here. So will they rotate around them? Zuzi will pick up at Stillo here, and Sicko wants to push, see if he can pick up the frag, at least one, maybe get a gun back. A good little poke from him, no damage done, nothing connected. Sicko still thinking about it. He's got a friend down towards doors, and so Zuzi does pick up Sicko now. And to tell you, the pressure is definitely on Avant Garde right now. Try and get a pick with that, or make good use of it. They don't want to lose it here. Yeah,
when Ustila was at top mid just then, see, the communication breakdown is clear because he should have fallen back. When the terrorist pushed into mid trying to get the kill on Ustila with the pistol, his friend Payback was actually AWPing mid from like well back. So he should have been more of a bait roll, and he does lose his life, but you know, it is an eco round, so they probably just want to try and save this AWP once again as Qlimax take control of long and get crossed into the bomb site.
Smoky's down. Payback probably unaware of the fact that there are Qlimax crew guys on the bomb site. Now he's going to have a look over. The smoke will clear, and he sees one being thrown. Bam. He will pick up Nova, but Lightstep quickly silences him now, and PZ Kid is the last man standing. Standing on short there. Nate over towards the bomb site. Will try and do some damage there. Doesn't manage to do much to Zuzi at all. And he's got to be careful. Doesn't want to poke Car because Lightstep is watching short. Oh, he's missed the shot there. That is unlike Snake Wow indeed, but still plenty of time. But up behind, of course, Break is coming for a bit of a flank here. He can take his time. PZ trying to get on there, and Zuzi will pick that one up 2 and 2. And here, Qlimax Crew starting to find some rounds.
Yeah, I think that Avant all day have shown that they can aim with absolutely anybody, and all the gun battles have been close. What they really lack is that, I guess, that map control. They haven't really exerted themselves on any map I've seen so far where they were confident that they could push or hold a direction without being shot in the side. So, I mean, Qlimax are going to work hard to keep complete control of the map, and as you can see, there's no one on Qlimax. There's nowhere that Avant can be that Qlimax don't have a leg up first. So you've got 2 players in mid with Lightstep AWPing from the back of mid. You've got Break holding long, you've got 1 holding B. This means that they've learned their lesson from those pushes from Vox that they got punished for in Lower Dark earlier. They've made the adjustment and they've actually changed their default strategy to incorporate that player using Dark, and that's going to pay dividends as someone tries to get a sneaky kill in mid. They don't actually notice him sitting behind the Vox, so PZ Kid doing a good job of swindling there and picking up a gun. But as I say that, you can see because of the amount of information that they had, PZ Kid going absolutely massive, getting another kill there. So it's a 3v3 now, and he throws the gun away. So they may elect to save these 2 guns instead of going for the 3v2 rather. And it does look as though they're going for it. So with the money situation that Avant are in, they're probably, you know, it's a much more percentage play to move away from the bomb site and save these guns rather than lose them, because as we'll see next round, they won't be as cashed up as the team, but, you know, they get taken down. And that's sort of the decision-making process there is going to be a little bit off, because you can see, had they not have to buy those 2 rifles again, they'd be in a position to buy 2 rounds in a row as opposed to just being this round and then being on tilt again.
Okay, well, let's see if Avant Garde can maybe pull one back here, crucially. Tonks has actually got the AWP this time at Payback, opting for them. Oh, that's the pick that you want to get. That's what everyone goes for in pub, and Snake Whale makes it happen. PZ Kid hits the deck very, very early on into the piece. 3 over at A still for Avant Garde. Now, will there be a rotate back towards B? Payback picks up Zuzi. The good shot there by Tonks actually makes it happen on towards Nova, and Payback onto Mont. Combining nicely, Avant Garde now Lightstep and Break still need to get it done. He will pick up Payback though, makes it a 2v2. Avant Garde kind of split from the bomb side here. They've got to come up slowly. Flashes coming out from the B side. There's a lot of flashes actually. Tonks trying to get up on the window here. Break surely will be waiting for him. Nade over first to maybe soften him up. Break does go down to 88 points. Lightstep sitting on that side. He's going to throw smoke over towards the doorway. Oh, straight through the smoke as well. Sicko goes down, and well done by Break to pick up Tonks as he pokes his head over. And there we go. Avant Garde going to be in trouble in the physical sense, I think.
And once again, it's pretty much just the rinse and repeat for Avant Garde in a multitude of different situations. That round, they actually lost control of the middle of the map, as I've sort of been saying. And what that allowed Break to do is completely get out of middle, as we saw. Oh,
through smoke.
Lightstep getting another one there. Oh, he sees multiple enemies, does miss the actual easy shot as the boys from Avant try and push in up at Dark, but the kills come down. There will be a B split, so this is actually a really good eco strategy from Avant, and it's the first time I've seen them work as a team and actually time a push properly. So a really good eco here coming out, and they've put themselves in a great position to actually win this round.
It's a 2-pronged assault on tunnels now, and Avant Garde moving back towards the A side. Still A long is the bomb. Zuzi, Lightstep and Break now crossing through smoke. A lot of flashes being thrown as well. Tonks going to get very much blinded now. He's going to boost his mate up and towards the side, but Break and Mont combine nicely. PZ Kid, who still hit the deck. It's a very cheeky double from Break now, and Tonks, Sicko have to combine, get onto the side. Bomb is down, ticking away. 35 seconds, of course. And smoke being down, saved now. Break picks up Sicko there. Tonks tries to come up and pick one up at cover. Break makes it, if I'm not mistaken, a 4 down 4 that round. Big play from him. And be very pleased with that one. 12 and 3, just quietly. Qlimax Crew move out to 3-round lead.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say in hindsight, but I didn't love the boost into the side on that particular round that they attempted, because once one person dies, you know the other person's there boosting them into the side. So it's a giveaway of where you position. And when you have the numbers, you don't necessarily need to give that position away. But double AWPs here. Tonks goes down, but Payback still has another AWP. So a big loss of money there for Tonks, losing it straight away. And, you know, Mike just doing, which is Snake Whale Lightstep, doing a great job of AWPing and has done all day.
Okay, now, Snake Whale looking towards that mid there. Of course, Tonks already down. Payback going to have to try and lift here. Use his AWP to good effect. It's a lot of money that's being poured into an avenue that hasn't been really reaping results so far. Mont picks up PZ Kid there through mid. And if I'm not mistaken, through smoke. You must have just seen a glimpse of him now. Zuzi thinking about a short push. Got the smoke in hand. Ustilo's just sitting himself back on this bomb site, considering you're going to bounce an A back in the direction of short, of course, and pop up and try and hold this side. He's been very, very strong for Avant Garde, but he is up against a lot here as he tries to flash straight over behind him now. He will poke, look towards the short. One goes down, but Lightstep is very, very quick with a responsive kill. The Sicko gets taken out as he pushes out of bedroom as well. And Payback again. Got to have to do a bit of work here. Kind of last man standing. Got the AWP in hand as well, looking towards CT spawn, and there goes the bomb.
They've actually spotted him running back through Dark, so Qlimax right now know there's absolutely no pressure to actually win or lose the round because the bomb is down. They should be hunting this guy down. You can see all the yellow dots converging on to the location of Payback because they have seen him cross to that side. Payback gets the first one, so this is an opportunity for Payback to go massive, but he's really going to have to put the work in to keep this AWP and, I guess, keep the role for Avant alive, which he can't do because, once again, that map control is just so much in the favour of Qlimax at the moment.
And you can see actually in that round, I think it was Break sat right back at spawn just watching the push up mid, expecting something a little bit different from Avant Garde. He wasn't AWPing, of course. He just sat there and waited for him to come. And I don't know really if that yielded fruit for him, but it was definitely looking to try and hold position. Qlimax playing very sensibly here, and it was a good push onto short as well. Flashes and smokes into mid. Zuzi is the first up towards short. Sicko will pick him up there. Headshot, nicely played, but the rest of Qlimax pouring out into long here. One city on the A side, probably a still if I'm honest. Yes, it is, but he's going to be joined by Tonks. Yeah, very, very quickly. The Tonks flashed up there. The push is on. Nova picks up a still. Nice work to come up. Nova also doubles up on towards Sicko. Now, no one left on the bomb side at all. Peasy Kid trying to come up and equalise this one. Will take down Nova with the Famous. Nade coming his way though as well. Mont going down to half health. The 2v3. Bomb is going to get planted down now. So really, Avant Garde have got to be clever. Got to combine nicely here. Payback and PZ Kid. A lot on their plate right now. It's safe to say. Corsair, they know where Payback is, should I say, as he pokes around that corner. PZ Kid tries to take the long push down. And Mont will get the pick and Lightstep as well to finish that one up. Very, very, very solid from Qlimax. We said earlier in the game, we're feeling that Qlimax, after having a break, are going to be quite strong. They did do fairly well against Vox Seminole, and it's showing.
Well, I mean, I think that personally, even though they lost, Qlimax took a huge amount of confidence out of that Vox game because they did compete so well on both maps. Whereas Avant are just coming off a loss to immunity, especially in the second map. They felt like they could have won the first map. They I guess, got bullied in the second map. And so mentally, this is where, I guess, a bit of experience and a bit of composure really helps you sort of get back in the game. But, you know, they seem to be getting killed. Oh, that's absolutely... That could have been huge from Sicko. Unfortunately, unable to land the second shot. And another 2v1. But the difference is the 2v1s, the communication looks as though it's on the side of Qlimax because they're in the right positions, they're watching the right spots. And as you can see there, Zuzi just spraying his AK down long and connecting more or less instantly with Payback there. So a good closeout, but Avant Garde need to do something to get control. So double orbed again. This is a huge risk for them.
Okay, Lightstep and Break with them in hand. Let's see where they're going to be looking here. Obviously, it is a risk, of course, with Tonks and Payback doing the same thing, like you mentioned. And Tonks, I don't know if that also really been yielding too many results. I mean, Snakeway is huge right now, 19-2. Has a crack at long, no one's seen. Just a bit of a pre-fire here. Preemptive shooting there. Does take a fair bit of damage on the poke. He has to back on away. The rest of his team is sitting in lows at the moment. Bomb sitting back at spawn as well. It might be Break holding onto that one for the time being. You can see Stilo watching short. Tonks is looking into B as well. So very much ready for a push on to B if Tonks is, if he can make that shot. And it's mid-control is the name of the game right now for Qlimax crew. You can see them. And they're working their way towards short slowly. We know Stilo and Payback going to be waiting for them. I don't know, PZ Kid Break. Yeah, look at him sitting back. A real pivot point right now for Qlimax crew.
Yeah, they're leaving him on the opposite side of the map, and that's fine to do, especially when he's been so good at getting those kills, pretty much the whole map. Sicko getting a great kill onto Mon, but Break will maybe just get unlucky here as PZ Kid has pushed into the long hut, gets that kill as well. So this is the sort of stuff that Avant needs to do. They need to take more control of choke points and not let Qlimax dictate terms so much.
That was a very good round from Avant. You see how they sat back on it, really. And, you know, I like the way the Qlimax were trying to go about that one as well, leaving Break back, but he just sort of ran into a spray of fire there from the M4I1S. And
I'm not a huge fan of that player having an AWP, though. I think that was a little bit of an overextension in terms of maybe they picked up an extra AWP, so they were just giving it to him.
Especially if he's pushing bedroom like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to make a play with an AWP when you know you're going to have to push into close quarter areas. But, you know, he's been hitting the shots, so...
Wow. Speaking of hitting the shots, Nova doing just that now. All of Qlimax crew really want to make towards the A. They've got one still sitting on short. Oh, there we go. Zuzi goes down. Still very sharp towards him now. 3 still long. Bomb in hand. They're going to try and smoke their entrance here. They're going to have to get a pick in. Ustilo is a bastion of strength for Avant Garde standing on the bomb side now. There we go. Oh, wow. Lightstep hits the deck. He's still looking for that one, and he definitely found it. And that's really going to slow Qlimax up now as they try to push onto this one. A lot of nades coming towards Silly here. Break's got to come up. Will he be able to get the pick? Yes, he does. Him and Nova combining nicely now. Can they get some more shots on towards the bomb? You can see Sicko sitting back. He's got the smoke to cover him up. Bomb being passed across the gap there. And Break will have that one in hand. He can go for the plant, but Sicko has come up and just picked up Nova there. So 1v2 now. Sicko, will he try and push onto this one? There's one short nade coming across the jump out from Sicko. It will be Tonks to pick that one up with the AWP. And Avant Garde putting two together on the trot. This is about time they did that.
Yeah, I like the adjustments that they're making at the moment because they're putting the pressure back on Qlimax to actually force something at the start. It'll be interesting to see if Qlimax here, they should be able to drop 2 rifles and continue buying, and they will indeed do that. So Break picks up the AWP, probably will drop it to Lightstep, or maybe he'll take the pick himself.
We'll have to see if they decide to work that one out. Nonetheless, Qlimax crew, Lightstep's still looking for the pick in mid, as he always does. He's already got one this game. Very cheeky now, going through smoke and a bit of jumping around in mid there.
With that smoke there, they were able to take control of lower dark and of mid. So Zuzi taking down Tonks straight away, which isn't the desirable outcome. But I like the fact that they tried to take control away from Avant Garde. And Zuzi, I mean, PZ Kid picks up a double, but Zuzi trades straight away. This is the business end of the round, though. Can Avant Garde actually hold out on a Qlimax push?
Well, you definitely know they're going to be pushing here. Snakeware does get the smoke into CT spawn, completely covers it up now. Payback would have been looking down that one, but who was behind him? Sicko at short will take him down now. Break, though, is on the B side, and so is the bomb. Zuzi got that one in hand. Break going to sit right back on this one, looking straight into dark, and Sicko will poke up eventually. Will it be in the timing that Break requires? I'm not really sure now because Payback's coming from the outside as well. Break has a crack, doesn't quite manage to connect that one through the doors. Is he coming? Sicko goes down. Break picks him up, picks up the double. Payback pokes his head through the doors and is sent packing 9-4. Qlimax crew bringing it back.
Yeah, just more shots made, more plays made by Qlimax. They're definitely looking more comfortable than, and I guess it's the whole roster in terms of putting in the numbers for Avant. It's been a situation where a number of players have played well, and a couple just haven't been able to come to the party and really contribute to, you know, the success of Avant Garde. So it's just going to have to be a total team sort of build-up. But Tonks once again with that AWP, Lightstep with that AWP again. So this mid-battle looks as though they're just holding off on each other.
Lightstep still looking mid for just a moment there, but nothing really showing its head. And he's going to make his way over towards B, and you can see Qlimax yet to commit there. No push towards A, and they've got to watch out for bedrooms because Avant Garde have a player pushing up on long, using mid as much as they can right now. Some shots are coming out of dark care of Qlimax crew, and Lightstep's going to want to poke this one. There's an Avant Garde player sitting right at the back of the bomb side. He's not showing himself quite yet, and PZ Kid is just going to take his time. But when he does poke up, it's going to be incredibly important now. One on short as well for Qlimax crew, just prodding and probing, see if he can get an entry.
And they've, I guess they've lost vision of dark, and this is going to be an execution. This could be a slaughter, or he could die. He gets 2. This is great aim here, and great composure. Not wasting his ammo, just trying to spray them all down. It's a great play by PZ Kid here to keep the pressure on, but he's not moving away. He's still taking the fight up, gets a 3rd. That's an excellent hold and an excellent round from PZ Kid.
My God, that is clinical efficiency there. He's picked up 3 on the trot. He might want to go for another one. Tonks will add one to his account there, and that was very, very well played. I guess the information there for PZ Kid, he knew he had to poke. He knew exactly the manner in which he had to do it, and that's probably the best I've seen from him today.
Yeah, I mean, it's all on basically on Mont and Lightstep, which is Snakeware, at this point to make plays for the team. They've got the AKs. I think that they should be utilized in a more aggressive strat where the people with pistols are taking point. But as you can see on X-Ray, they're running up a dark, and this will be an absolute slaughter if they continue to run into B. But Tonks has been trapped at mid doors, and they've managed to get control of lower dark as well. So, you know, this round, I'm not sure what happened with Avant. They've left B completely open, and it's just maybe a breakdown in communication for Avant Garde.
Worst time for this to have happened, actually. So Nova going to get the bomb down. A few smokes are swinging over, and you can see Stillo coming straight up. He will actually poke doors in a second. He will get picked up by Nova, though. Nice work with that pistol. Their Payback takes down Zuzi in response. There's the M4 in the hands of Nova, and he's going to make good use of it. Indeed, 2 Avant Garde players on the bomb, but Mont and Lightstep combining there as well. Tonk trying to get the defuse. He does have the kid. Oh, my. I don't think he managed to get it. Unfortunate there, but had the defuse in hand, couldn't have been more than a couple seconds away.
Yeah, but you know, the breakdown of communication in front, not anybody on that side, like not even contesting that bomb site. So maybe just a bit of miscommunication. Maybe that the flashes were good and they retreated out of B, but you just can't give up that entire bomb site and expect to be able to retake. Basically feeding Qlimax that round.
My 5-10. Qlimax crew ending that half quite strong, but now they do have to play the CT role here. You can see Avant Garde actually to go a little bit towards mid here. we've indicated on the map. You can see all the guys from Qlimax just kind of spreading a bit here. Bomber is being carried straight into those tunnels there. No time being wasted. Oh, sorry, too short, should I say. No time being wasted on that one there. Nova trying to duke it out with Tonks. Tonks to get the better of him this time. Zuzi and Lightstep adding to their accounts, respectively. Zuzi, nice work there towards short. We just caught the tail end of that one. Very cheeky now. 4v2. And Avant Garde trying to get a plant here, but Qlimax moving in numbers right now. Siko trying to get some shots towards Zuzi, I think it was. No, he goes down on short. Plant will happen now. Siko puts that bomb down 2v2.
Yeah, the CTs are going to have it all to do here as they run up the ramp. They need to just make the shots. It's as simple as that. They do not do that. Mont misses. Break hits, though. This is all on break to try and... It will be make or break, and it is break in the literal sense of the word. They do not win that round. And, well, I mean, Avant Garde are back in the game.
Okay, Avant Garde have a history of sort of winning that pistol round and getting a little bit ahead and then sort of letting it all fall away. So they just can't get ahead of themselves right now. However, double P90, 2 Galils on this anti-eco here, so looking like they really want to be aggressive. It's going to be a rush straight towards that B side. Pretty much no time being wasted. Siko at the front here. P90 spray coming out. Takes care of Mont pretty easily. Going to be plenty more shots going over towards break here. Look at this. Light step drops as well. P90's deadly effective on this kind of push here. Shots towards T-spawn as well. They're trying to get a CT spawn, should I say. Many kills as they possibly can. I don't even know if there's a bomb plant. Yes, there was. There you go. They get it done. Avant Garde. Nice push.
Yeah, I think that's something that Avant, for some reason, have gone completely away from. Online, you'll notice that in their style of play, they push through smokes a lot. They're very aggressive on choke points. And Atlanta, I think they've just frozen up a little bit, and they've played so defensive. But you can see, as soon as they put the gas on, as soon as they pushed aggressively into a side, they're able to do really good things. So if they take that into their gun run, they need the initial pick, yeah, and it might be slow. But once they make a decision to actually hit the bomb site, it needs to be quick.
Never fun to eco on CT, especially on this map. Now Siko going to push around the corner. We'll find Mont. Will he be able to connect? Yes, he does. Payback the one to finish the job. And again, only one man at B for Avant Garde there. And he gets, for Qlimax, sorry, and he gets picked up very, very quickly. Yusilo got a triple there through mid with that P90. And the bomb is down break. Last man standing coming all the way from T-spawn here. I don't really know if Qlimax know where they're shooting, but anything to deter any push from break here at this stage. Not much he can do, really. Looks like he's going to wait it out.
Yeah, he could actually try to be getting a knife kill here. He wouldn't put it past break. Break's a very eccentric player. He does like to buy these guns, and he could get a knife kill because, no, he's been spotted. So unfortunately, it won't go that way for him. But Payback almost missing his shot there. But he tried to get a knife kill because it's worth $1,500. So he was just trying to make a play for his team there, but didn't pay off.
Well read by Payback there.
Yeah.
Almost
absolutely.
checking every corner. You know, even though he's super confident, he made sure he was thorough. Now the buy comes out. Of course, Snake Wow with the AWP in hand. See if he can do as well as he did at this end of the map, and it's going to be a flash straight down the mid. He wants to try and duke it out with his opposite number. He really does. That was a shot missed by Payback, if I'm not mistaken, towards him now. And he's going to rotate over towards the A site now. Avant Garde, where are they going? They're in lowers at this stage. Try and do some work on mid here. Tonks is still sitting back and has a bit of a pivot, and Payback as well. I doubt he'll commit here to bedrooms. If he does, he's going to be a little bit careful, but any pick's a good pick right now for Avant Garde.
Oh, narrowly. I mean, he doesn't know, but he narrowly misses that shot. And I mean, something like that can just turn a game on its head. Getting that weird kill through a smoke can absolutely change things. But I like the tactic here from Qlimax. They've completely given up mid. They've said, okay, come at us mid to B if you want to, but we're going to be holding this side of the map ready to go. I can't draw, so that's fantastic. But the point is there.
Absolutely. Well, they are sitting back on that one now, but that's going to actually split up, Qlimax quite a lot now. They're going to be having to try and get some shots through CT if Avant Garde can get onto this A side. Now, Nova sitting back there. He gets one pick. Siko goes down. He's got to get shot from the side, though, as well. Tonks comes up and takes him out. Now, the push is on. Qlimax really just trying to make it happen here. Light step shot over. Nice work. Picks up Tonks as well after he still hit the deck. Can he make it 3? No! Payback will pick him up. Break is waiting for that head to poke over the ledge. Payback knows he is endangered species right now. There's the push there. The boost for Break was fair enough. And this is the second time we've seen that today. That time maybe a little bit more reasonable. It's against an AWP. He would have to react to it quickly, and there are other players as
Exactly.
well.
So they had the man advantage there, which is why that boost was successful, because he's having to look at so many angles. Before, when Avant tried to use the boost, I guess it was a disadvantage to them because they gave away it gave away the position of the other player that Qlimax may not necessarily have known where he was. So
correct context there.
2 AWPs here coming in from Qlimax once again. So Break with that second AWP. And I think he should be locking down B. Let's have a quick look at the minimap. Break and Mont locking down B. So pretty hard work for AV to really get anywhere without losing a pick early. But they've done a good job of getting 2 rifles down so far. Nova picking up a double, but it doesn't mean much. Snakewell just looking straight at someone, not hitting that shot, which is very uncharacteristic of him today. But he's going to be in a bit of a pickle here.
He's going to get pushed surely from the A
very
side.
disciplined here from Mike. He's playing the angle perfectly. He makes the shot, gets the bomb down. That is absolutely massive because now the T in the A bomb side has to run all the way back across and try and fish out this bomb. Takes a leg shot. PZ Kid with it all to do now because let's go break with an absolutely massive headshot with the pistol there. But the critical shot there was Snake where at long getting the bomb down meant his teammate, the T's teammate, had to run back across long. Well played there by Snake Wow.
I mean, Avant Garde was split. They had two players sort of mid short to A and one player A long, and he got sort of gunned down straight away, and they really had to try and work around Snake Wow there. They managed to pick him up, but still that crucial leg shot, very, very, very important. Now, it is an eco round here coming out for Avant Garde. They're going to want to push towards B as a good preemptive nade thrown into Dark there by Mon. He'll be waiting for the push as well as Break. They've got the guns here. They've got the metal to get the job done. Smoke coming up. Payback wants to push through it here. Very risky. He's just going to get gunned down by Mont there quite easily. Well, that kind of gives away the strategy here. And I think Avant Garde going to be running straight into a brick wall here. A lot of shots coming out and over there with one as well. Mont will add to his tally. And Avant Garde there just probably going to fall apart. But they've still got one gun off.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason, the guy decided to walk through the smoke, which, I mean, if you're going to go through the smoke, you all need to go through the smoke, because to give the guy with the M4 on the other side multiple targets to hit, can't just be one guy coming through the smoke. But after they made the decision to hit, you can see the flashes were good from the counter-terrorists. They're zoning them off and keeping them trapped in front of the tunnel, so they never made it to platform. So
devastating to be stopped mid-rush there by a flash or something similar straight into an M4. Break, speaking of M4, will make it double there. Is still on Payback go down. You can see the A push now. Tonks is the first one into pit. Sicko also got to see if he can get advantage on this one. Another smoke thrown out, trying to buy Avant Garde a bit of time, a bit of breathing room here to get a pick. They need at least two at this stage, but a lot of Qlimax crew are over on that A side. They are sitting solidly on top of it to rotate through for an Avant Garde player as well. Bomb was dropped bedroom. That'll be picked up in a moment. Sicko takes down light step. That is the first step that they need to take. Susie sitting on the plant zone. Tonks coming up. Here we go. Smokes are coming out. This is the push. Sicko got to come up the hill first. Surely, good poke, but PZ Kid takes down Zuzi. Mon has to come up and help. Now he gets picked up from the bomb site. Sicko doing well there. Nova has to come up there. Yes, he picks up one. Tonks goes down. One still on the bomb side there. PZ Kid is still sitting pretty on that side. The push from Sicko was good against Nova there. Wasn't able to get both of them. A 1v1 now. Break v Sicko. Very, very crucial there. Nice work by Break. Fantastic headshot. Sicko will go down, and so do the hopes of Avant Garde. That is not a round they can afford to lose.
Yeah, I think Break said it the best. He said, what a noob, as the guy moved towards the left of the bomb side. The guy had the bomb down. He did not need to move at all. It was on Break. He had the position, and he just basically walked in and Breaks across there. An excellent shot, but those are the sort of decisions that, can turn around in your favor. So,
the guy just can't afford to make that kind of mistake, especially not now. The amount of momentum that Qlimax crew must be riding on would be immense. Still up to Avant Garde now to take the initiative and make the push. Looks like mid is where they're looking at this stage. Decoy came down as well with a bit of smoke. They did buy up here, so got some guns behind him, a bit of a mix of Galils and AKs. They're going to go straight through mid. They want to make a push onto mid, if I'm not mistaken. Tonks hit the bomb, though. Zuzi might be able to get around behind him if he's not careful. Have to see. He is chasing. Tonks actually knows there's someone behind him. Zuzi makes the pick. Bomb is down in mid. That is not good at all for Avant Garde. Nova onto Sicko. Mod picks up Payback as well. 2 left for Avant Garde. And the gun, that force buy, this means that they're pretty much gone. Zuzi picks up the push from short. And PZ Kid, last man standing. What can he do? He needs to get across to that bomb. He needs to do it right now. Splash is going to go over for him. Going to make a quick peek here. How good is Nova going to be on this one? 1v1. PZ Kid knows he's there. A bit of sprays. He pushes straight down. Looks away at a bad time. But the time was still okay for PZ Kid. Now shots towards short. We can see how far back Qlimax are sitting. Light step with the AWP down mid as well. An almost impossible task for PZ Kid to retain or at least reclaim this bomb. He will make a poke, and Light step surely will pick him up there. There's the push, and Light step gets it done. Clinical efficiency as always. And now that is 15-8 and Avant Garde. Got to force this one, but I tell you what, Qlimax crew making it look easy these last few rounds.
Yeah, and I mean, that round could have gone either way. If Tonks actually picks up that kill on Zuzi, he heard him coming, he turned around, he was ready for him. Zuzi making the shot onto Tonks. And if Tonks hadn't got that kill, they could have gone back long really quickly, but, this game's still riding and dying with the AWP of Lightstep from the start.
Lightstep has been absolutely massive. 20-6 in the first half now. A little bit quieter on Terrace, but I'm not going to take anything away from him. He has been a massive impact play now. Break, taking down Sicko, and the bomb is actually sitting well back outside of tunnels, and PZ Kid being tentative about the way he pushes it in. This is obviously one you have to be careful. Silo trying to get some Galil shots across there towards Big Break. Picks up Tonks now. You can see him gets gunning down inside those tunnels. Break got in and under the skin of Avant Garde and managed to dispatch of Sicko and Tonks, if I'm not mistaken. Uzilo now looking towards CT spawn. Can he get the pick? Yes. Caught with his pants down. Oh dear, Nova a little bit slow to react to that one now. But the bomb is inside low. Still, they might want to combine here towards B, but there are still 2 Qlimax players sitting on B, waiting for it. One pushing long as well for Avant Garde. It is a 3v3, and this is obviously crucial times to them. They really, really, really need this round. Wasn't going to be a mid-push for PZ Kid. It's going to be short instead. They may have sussed out only one player sitting on that bomb side. Payback actually not been given anything to shoot at this stage. Though Zuzi is sitting well and truly behind those boxes and maybe buying a little bit of time here for everyone to rotate through. PZ Kid will now pick him up. There's no one on the A side at all for Qlimax crew, and Avant Garde pushing that one quickly. Surely Uzi checking short. The Dak being picked up by Mont here, and maybe if he'd actually used his original gun, it would have been able to make the shot there. Bomb is planted down. Avant Garde setting himself up a little bit for next round. Oh, a 1-for-1 trade there, and Ustilli will take down Mont. Light step, last man standing. He is going to back away. He knows they've got rounds in the pocket. He might want to save here, or at least pick up a kill or 2 before the round's over.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it was a great hit from Avant. They managed to manipulate the map enough so that they got the flank, and that's something that we haven't seen enough from them. With Immunity, with Vox, and with Qlimax, so far, those teams have been winning bulk rounds, I guess, because they've had more map control. And every round so far, Break has actually run through Upper Dark and shot 2 or 3 guys in the back with his M4. And I'm not quite sure how he keeps managing to get through Dark with no resistance and keeps getting those kills. You know he's coming. You know he's playing aggressive. I mean, they're on eco now. But if Avant Garde want to get themselves back in the game, all is not lost. They've got the control of the money right now. But Snakeware manages to get another AWP. So this is extremely risky play here from Qlimax, because if they do not win this and finish the game off, they will be double eco, and that will be an absolute disaster. But Snakeware, absolutely massive flick shot there onto PZ Kid, and that's the kind of start you want to have when you get an AWP drop.
Break as well, going to add one with the AWP very crucially. The guys from Qlimax just spending a bit of money. Oh, Zuzi, that's a bit awkward. He's going to flash himself there, I think. You can see the trail of that one. Light step again, picking up Payback. Look how crucial these AWPs are. Break making one as well. This is Qlimax about to take this map away. Surely Sicko, the man with the all to do. It's a 1v5. He's going to duck down the stairs. No, not good enough. Mod will clean him up. Qlimax crew make it 16-9. A dominant performance from them.
Yeah, I think what it came down to was Qlimax looked way more prepared than Avant Garde did towards the end of that game. At the start, there was a lot of split picking going on from both teams, and they were going tit for tat in terms of trading kills, and the scoreboard was quite even. As soon as Qlimax settled down and took control of the rounds that they wanted to, got into the positions that they wanted to, Avant Garde were just not able to pry them away from that sort of strategy. And over again, we saw the same thing being effective, with Avant not really making any mid-round adjustments to sort of shut off that B at a long push that was so successful for Qlimax.
Absolutely. And Avant Garde, they made multiple attempts on T side to try and use mid, to try and make use of having a pivot point sitting back, and made some really, questionable pushes there. And also, to be honest, they're letting themselves down on the 1v1s as well. Okay, there were a couple of players, and we won't go there, but there were just some points where they really needed to just kill their opposite number, and they couldn't make it happen. And you can condense the game of Counter-Strike down to that fact. If you cannot kill the other guy, you're probably going to lose, especially if you expand that to the rest of your team as well.
Exactly, and I mean, what they do is they lose map control when someone dies. So it's not just the fact that they're losing the pick or they're losing the aim battle. What they were doing was isolating the one player from Avant Garde who was holding by himself. They were using teamwork to take him down. Then after that happened, Avant Garde was rotating very quickly to another side, and what that does is it opens up a hole for Qlimax, and they were able to find the holes and exploit them just by playing a little bit slower and then taking their time executing late game, and they looked in that sense, they looked way more prepared. If Avant Garde are going to get back into this next game, which is out of Nuke and Mirage, they're going to select one. I would assume Mirage, because Nuke's very one-sided. If you're Avant, you don't want to lose that knife and end up battling for the third place on T side of Nuke. But at the same time, I think we should see more of the same from Qlimax. And Avant Garde just, basically, as you said, we ball it down to it. They're just not hitting their shots when they need to.
Yeah, so it's a very simplified way to put it. But nonetheless, we'll be back with our next map very, very shortly. This is Avant Garde fighting for their chance, at least at third place. And Qlimax crew on a high, it's safe to say. Let's see if they continue the roll.